Alright, episode 5 of the Washington Wizards Fantasy Draft MyNBA. We are 11-5 to start the season. Luka Doncic has been killing it this season, averaging 32.5 points, 10 rebounds, 11.5 assists on phenomenal splits. We are tied with the Raptors and the Sixers to start things off here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually simulate to the Sixers game. Lose, loss. Ooh. There we go. We get a win. We might not be tied for the lead anymore after those two losses in a row. Scouting time. Now, I expect us to do pretty well since we have Luka Doncic, so I'm going to look at the end of the first round talent. Loss versus the Knicks. Miles Turner and JaVale McGee for Monte Morris and Wendell Carter to decline that trade. Right, Sixers have fallen off. Hawks are now leading. We're 3 games back. Do we have anyone eligible for contract extensions? No, we do not. Most people aren't eligible. Keegan Murray. So yeah, DeLon Wright we're going to lose this offseason. Bol probably going to lose him this offseason. Everyone else looks like they'll stay. They're already under contract. Go ahead and simulate to the trade deadline here. See how the team's doing. See if we can wheel and deal with the deadline. As it's going to take ages to simulate this Pelicans game for some reason. Is it ever going to simulate this Pelicans game? 2K, make the simulation speed better, for the love of God. All that waiting for a loss versus the Pelicans. Keegan Murray and Aaron Nesmith for Obi Toppin and Derek Lively. Decline that. John Isaac is fully healed. We never took him out of the rotation anyway. Beat the Pacers. Beat the Suns. Lost to the Kings. Keegan Murray, he can play through his injury, so I'll have him play through it. Wow, 2K simulation speed is so bad. I'm trying to stop the simulation to hire more scouts. There we go. It finally stopped the simulation. Go ahead and hire a domestic scout and a foreign scout. While we're here, I'm going to hire a physio and a big man coach also. All right, back to simulating. Lose to the Blazers, beat the Warriors. And it's going to once again take an eternity to simulate here. I don't know how the simulation speed can be so fucking atrocious with this game. There we go. Finally, we lose to the Magic. Beat the Raptors. We don't even have a game this day and it's taking forever to simulate. This entire episode might be simulation if this sim speed continues to be this goddamn slow. There we go, finally simulated through that day. We beat the Nets. Keegan Murray's back to fully healthy. Aaron Nesmith breaks his right ankle. Ooh. I don't want Chris Murray starting. We're going to put John Isaac in at the 4, Keegan Murray in at the 3. Jaden Springer now finds himself in the rotation. As actually switch Keegan to the 3 for now. One Luka playing 36. Dante about 27. Keegan 33. John Isaac about 28. Miles Turner about 30. One Bull to be getting a lot of minutes. There we go, that looks good for the rotation for now. Back to simulating and back to being stuck on a date forever. A day where we don't have a game once again. And go ahead and start scouting some second round talent. Not sure if we'll even use our second round pick. Might end up actually trading it away. God, the sim speed in 2K is so bad. Well, Bull's back from his injury, but he stayed in the rotation anyway, so it doesn't matter. Split in back-to-backs versus the Cavs, beat the Knicks. As it stays stuck simulating January 7th forever now, that's 3 times this in this 1 week that it's been stuck simulating 1 day for an eternity. Now it's stuck on the very next day. There we go, walk away with the win versus the OKC Thunder. Keegan Murray and Chris Murray for Emmanuel Quickley and Denny Avdia. That trade's actually really tempting. I would hate to give up Keegan Murray. He's averaging 19 points, 4.5 rebounds on not very good efficiency. Denny's been very efficient, 10 points per game. Quickly, 16 points per game on phenomenal efficiency. Chris Murray, not very good efficiency. But I will decline that offer because I do want to keep Keegan Murray around. Which reminds me, yes, I have messed with the shot tendencies. Alright, only about 4 more weeks to simulate until the trade deadline. Good start with it immediately being stuck on January 10th. Alright, we beat the Pacers. It's pretty much every single day that it's being stuck simulating for an eternity now. Shout out 2K for having the worst sim speeds of all time. We lose to the Hawks. Right now we're 4th in the conference. Maybe it'll eventually simulate this Pistons game. Maybe it'll eventually simulate this Pistons game. There we go. Finally walked away with the win. Oh, it's that trade again. Keegan Murray and Chris Murray for Quickly and Denny. That trade is so tempting, but I'm going to decline it again. Jesus Christ, 2K. Right, more scouting. Keegan Murray and JaVale McGee for Rob Will and Jordan Hawkins. No. We beat the Knicks. It'll be stuck simulating January 19th for an eternity. There we go. Finally got past that day. Now it's stuck simulating January 20th. We'll see if this takes forever too, which it's looking like it will. The days usually go by immediately or they take forever. There we go. We'll beat the Spurs, beat the Nuggets. Now right back to taking forever to simulate. Keegan Murray and Killian Hayes for Isaiah Hartenstein and Aaron Gordon. Another very tempting trade, but I'll decline that one. As now it's stuck on January 24th. It has taken over 4 minutes to simulate 2 weeks. Lose to the Timberwolves, beat the Jazz. We've been hanging steady at the 4 seed for quite a while now. Or at least quite a while in real time. In game, it's been just a couple weeks. Now it's going to take forever to simulate the... There we go, we beat the Pistons. John Isaac and a first for Clint Capella, no thanks. Now versus the Spurs. We win. More scouting. So the people who aren't projected lottery picks, or at least not projected lottery according to the SN rank, we have scouted. Continue scouting the second round talent. We beat the Clippers. Lose to the Heat after waiting forever. There we go, Aaron Nesmith's back. John Isaac has not been efficient from the field. We'll go ahead and move Keegan back to the 4. Move John Isaac back to the bench. Still on Luka playing 33. How's Dante doing? Dante has not been doing well at all. Neesmith's back from injury. He's been alright. Keegan and wow, Miles Turner. Wow, the team is just not doing well. Bull's been doing phenomenal though. Killian Hayes, not good. JaVale's been alright. Jalen Williams has been really good. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut JaVale out of the rotation. DeLon Wright's on fire. He's been doing pretty good. Keon Ellis, he's been doing pretty good. Chris Murray, he's been doing pretty good. Jaden Springer has not been doing good in his limited minutes. And Imani Bates, I'm actually going to go ahead and just send Imani Bates down to the G League. We lose big to the Suns there. Cleveland. We lose to Cleveland. Trade deadline time. DiVincenzo's been awful this season. Can I get anything for these three? Chris Murray, Jaden Springer, Dante DiVincenzo. Can get Norm Powell and Shimizu Metu. Ooh, I can get Keontae George and Steven Adams. Denny Avdia and Emmanuel Quickly. Jalen Duren and Obi Toppin. Laurie Markkinen. I will go ahead and pull the trigger on this Laurie Markkinen trade. Move Keegan to the 3. Move Neesmith to the 2. Now, can I trade JaVale and Isaiah Livers for something? Preferably like a backup wing. Ricky Council and Torrey Craig. That's interesting. Caleb Martin, but he's going to be a free agent. Given so is Ricky Council and Torrey Craig, but I'm going to pull the trigger on that deal. I'm going to switch Torrey Craig to a small forward. Need to sign a new third string center now, but that's fine. Is there any youth here? Moses Brown. Sure, we'll sign Moses Brown. Sign him for 4 years, $3.5 million. Move Ricky Council down to the G League for now. So now rotation's looking like starting 5 of Luka Doncic, Aaron Neesmith, Keegan Murray, Laurie Markkinen, and Miles Turner. Main bench pieces being John Isaac and Bol Bol. Then we also have Killian Hayes, Torrey Craig, Jalen Williams, DeLon Wright, Keon Ellis, and Moses Brown. Yeah, that looks about good. Actually, I would like to give Moses Brown some minutes. Yeah, about 4 minutes a game, 5 minutes a game. That looks good. John Isaac says he will resign, but we still have him under contract through next year, so I'll do that next year. Simulate to the All-Star break. And actually, what's Laurie Markkinen's shot tendency? I want Markkinen shooting the ball more. And how did they do in their first game? Keegan Murray, 28 points. Luka, 21-point triple-double. Markkinen, 14 points on not very good efficiency. More scouting. Luka Doncic, torn right hamstring. That hurts. We lost our superstar player. I'd rather have DeLon Wright starting than Killian Hayes. Right at the All-Star break, essentially, we lose Luka Doncic. That is a massive loss for us. And in the next episode, we will do the All-Star break festivities.